Good afternoon, all my social media friends and family. I'm feeling kind of down today because I'm thinking about my aunt. She passed away a couple of weeks ago. We had the service this week, and she's going to be missed. She holds a place in my heart. She's a very down-to-earth person, and it was hard seeing her and have to let her go. Like, I have a history with my aunt, and a lot of people have a history because she's a very, very loving person, peaceful person, down to earth. Like, she understood my stories. She understood what I was going through in life. I was able to talk to her. And she always made me feel good about myself and always told me I could do better, pushed me, motivated me. And she also told me, you're going to struggle in life. At difficulty comes ease. But if you're going to struggle, it ain't worth getting what you want. If it's handed to you, you're not going to appreciate it. And these are little jewels she gave me throughout my time spent with her. I have a few regrets because, I never took the advantage of going to visit her like I should have and let my kids meet her and be around her more. She was only a few hours away, and every time I thought about making that trip, the ride or flying out, however I was going to get out there, something came up, and I treated it like, I'll try another time. Next time I get time off, I'll see if I could go out there, whatever the case may be. And you never know. Tomorrow's not promised to everyone. And knowing that, live today like there's no tomorrow. Because you never know. From Allah we come, to Allah we return. Thank you for your time and your patience. Let my Aunt Joy rest in peace. Peace. Hello everybody, my name is Daryl. Joy's nephew, Francetta's son. I haven't been around too much, but I have a fond memory of my aunt, and I knew she was one of the coolest people in the world. When I was young, I got in trouble. And I went away, I went to juvenile. I came home, I was around like 13 years old, 14 years old. And I was on 149th Street. I had just left juvenile parole or probation or whatever. And I was with a couple of my friends, and we was on 149th Street smoking weed. And she came out of nowhere. Boy, what you doing? So I get nervous. She takes the weed from me. I'm like, oh man, she gonna tell my mother I'm getting in trouble. I ain't supposed to be doing this. And I'm like, all type of thoughts is running through my head. Like, this wasn't the cell phone era, so I had a little time. So, eventually I made it home, and my mother told me, oh, your aunt wants to speak to you, right? I'm like, oh man, I think she's gonna threaten me, or I don't know what's going on, all type of thoughts running through my head. And she just came out, boy, where you get that weed from? I need some. Oh. Ever since, we like, yo, we been tight. And I was home, we tight. Now, I stopped smoking weed in '94, but we still had a bond. It was like, yo, as a person, she was like the coolest person in the world to me. I could tell her anything, we could kick it, and it was like comfortable, real comfortable. And unfortunately, I came home from the feds not too long ago, and I had my two young ones, and she didn't even get to meet them because she was so far away. And I know she's looking over us now, and I'm just blessed, That's all I have to say.